Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Streaming with Swadin, and today I'm going to stream about a Malayali language movie named DRISHYAM 2. DRISHYAM 2 is the sequel of DRISHYAM that was released in the year 2015, and this is a Malayalam language movie. As I said, the movie was slightly inspired from the novel Suspect X, Devotion of Suspect X. That was the name of the novel, and then the movie was made in Japanese language, Suspect X, and then there was another movie made in the Korean language as well on Suspect X, and this was about that movie. I will be giving spoiler-free reviews for at first, and then when I go to the spoiler section, I will definitely let everybody know so that I don't spoil anything for the people who have not seen the movie. But before that, I guess I can talk about the DRISHYAM Part 1 and spoilers. I can share the spoilers of that movie because by now I guess most people have seen it. I won't share anything about DRISHYAM 2 at first. I will share that later in the video, and I will let everybody know. Anyway, DRISHYAM Part 1 was about a family that was having a very happy family, normal family, that got into a crime. It was an accidental crime that happens, and how their life changes forever, and how they try to cover up that crime, create alibi to save themselves, and that is what the inspiration of Suspect X come into it. But as I said, it's an inspiration but not a copy. This movie is very different from the actual story of Suspect X, in case anybody have seen that movie. Anyway, the movie of DRISHYAM Part 1, I revisited DRISHYAM Part 1 again because I wanted to make sure that I don't miss anything from Part 2. So for that, the DRISHYAM 1 is already available in OTT platform, and it is available in Disney and Hotstar. In case anybody wants to check, they can check it from Disney and Hotstar application or website. And the DRISHYAM Part 2 is available in Amazon Prime videos. Anyway, getting into the movie, DRISHYAM Part 1 was really a movie that I really liked a lot when I watched it for the first time. I watched the Hindi version first, and later I watched the Malayali version, and much later I also checked the Tamil version of that movie. And I've heard that others are also making the second part of this movie again in Hindi, Telugu, other languages that they are making. Anyway, coming to DRISHYAM, the original DRISHYAM, that is a story about George Kutu and his family. George Kutu is basically a very illiterate person, but he's a very intelligent person. He's shown like a genius who is playing with the minds of the people, and his main inspiration in Part 1 was watching movies, and in this part also movie plays a very big role that we get to know, because he is very interested to make movies and all. So that is a continuation from the first part. The movie starts 6 years after the incident, and it's for first 1 hour or so. Movie just show the trauma that the family is going through, and then the first twist happened, which changed the story a lot, and then again it goes to a thriller mode, and like the first part. And it is very interesting. This movie is in the second version also. I was very skeptical initially because I thought that the second part might not able to pull the enjoyment same enjoyment and excitement from the first part, and they might end up spoiling the stuff, but that absolutely didn't happen. This movie keep the excitement and the fun of the first part, the spirit of the first part throughout the movie, and that's what makes this movie really very interesting. And also the fact that the movie, there are aspects in the movie which I don't want to reveal in the spoiler-free section, that is really good. But I can tell you that the songs and everything was very nicely done in the Malayali version, both in the first part and the second part. I thought the music was really good compared to the Hindi version or the version that I have seen. I like the music of Malayalam version a little more than the other version. Also, Mohanlal was undoubtedly the best to play this character. He was so natural in his acting. It didn't seem like he was even acting. He was so natural, and he was so good in the movie, even in the both in the first and the second part. And that's what made this movie really worth watching. And in case you have not seen it, you need to definitely check it. You guys are just wasting your time. You guys should immediately check this movie, because this movie is really very good and really worth of watching. Anyway, I'm going to the spoiler version, and so people who have not seen the movie can stop the video here. So anyway, in second part, the George Kutu, as I said, that he lives a very normal life, and he and his family is trying to overcome the trauma, and it seems, but actually we get to know after an hour or so that the cops are very much behind them. They are spying his family. They have burged their homes with microphone and everything. So they are trying to find the dead body, and they actually find the dead body in this version. So there, the story takes a huge turn, and then George Kutu. It seemed like George Kutu initially seemed like he's a different person over here, because he is getting used to getting habituated to drinking, and he wants to make movies. The movie starts off giving us an impression that after 6 years, George Kutu has become much more relaxed and much different. But as the movie progressed, we realized that everything he was doing was for one reason: to save his family against the crime that his family has committed, and he was doing everything just for that purpose, and everything adds up at the end very beautifully. For example, the movie starts showing him drinking and wanting to make movies, but at the end we know the reason why he started drinking, because he wanted to become friendly with the security guy, and so that he can save his family, and he can change the dead body when it is required. So that is the reason why he started drinking, and that is the reason why the entire thing about making movie and all those stuff happens. And also the writing novel and everything happened. That was a really smart way of working. So initially when you're watching, you might be thinking that you're watching things that are not so relevant, but at the end those are relevant and a very important part of the story. And also this movie, in the first movie, the end gave an impression that of a happy ending, that the crime, whatever the crime happened, it ends in a good note. But in this movie, the makers try to show that once a crime is committed, the trauma is always there, and that fear of getting caught is always there, and that is how the movie ends as well. The movie was really very smart, very interesting, very intelligent, and it was great. And tension that built up throughout the movie was really there. We were really feeling that this family has committed. We were feeling sympathetic towards both the families in this movie. Even the cops and we were feeling pity for them, because whatever their son did, their family was suffering for that, and both the families was basically suffering for something that is not their mistake. And also the movie seriously questions in a way the idea of morality and what is good, right or wrong in many ways, which is a very interesting subject to talk about. Always, it's always a very interesting topic, and this movie definitely touched that topic a lot of more times throughout the movie. And definitely whatever everybody is doing for a reason, and we feel sympathy for all the character. We are, because all the characters are doing what they are supposed to do. Basically, it's not their mistake or anything like that, and that's what makes this movie really very interesting and wonderful movie. And so anyway, what do you think about this movie? Do write down below in the comment section, and do like this video in case you liked it, whatever you saw, and do subscribe my channel. And if you have any recommendation, please write down in the comment section. You can give me any recommendation or suggestions for future video, and in case if you want, you can send me links in Twitter, Facebook or Instagram. I will be giving you the description below. You can send me there. Thank you for watching this video. Be safe, take care, and peace.